Welcome back to continued live coverage of the Final Four playoffs. We've just brought you the Ducks United versus Attackers. It was the Ducks United 3-0 in the end. Our featured match, or nightcap match, will be the second place team, the Rowan Lions. They'll be coming up against the third place team, the Diamonds FC. And teams are already on the field. Officiating referee this evening is Kamal Harden Hodge. He will be the man in the middle. The two captains, as they embrace their familiar faces. Micah been a part of the, I think it's a junior setups for the Lion at some point. There with Kareem Burris. The commentators this evening, as usual again, Tony Fleming, Doc Bryan. Good evening, Doc. And two pretty much young teams here, as we can see out there. And again, this is going to be an exciting encounter between these two young and inexperienced team, if you ask me.
Yes, indeed. And your lineups for today will read Shamari Bryan is the number 18. He is back. Kareem Burris, goalkeeper and captain, number 46. Mackay Connor, number 3. Marvin Erskine, number 22. Khalid Jackson, number 34. Jalen Laurent, the big man, is back, number 25. Dalik Moore, number 29. Fares Sutherland, number 15. Christian Williams, number 47. Keon Woodley, number 14. And the big call, does Bruno start or does Raynell start? Well, Bruno gets the start. He's in number 6.
Yes, I saw Raynell on the outside. He's not suited up at all. Did ask him what happened, and he's mentioned that he has got some stiff legs and will not be playing this encounter this evening, maybe saving himself, hopefully, that he can get to the big finals on Sunday. The Diamonds, on the other hand, will certainly have something to say about that. And
Diamond FC lineup will read Micah Brooks, goalkeeper number 1. Alex retains the captain's armband from Trevor Peters. He's number 15. Malachi Gums, number 16. Kevoy Hawley gets the start to the number 25. That's interesting. It's Kevoy Hawley and not Kevon Hawley getting the start. Kentish John, he's the number 20. Jay Nicholson Millington gets a start as well, number 27. Trevor Peters is number 8. Carlos Reyes, number 6. Rolando Roach, number 5. Jalen Smith is number 7. And Jared Smith is number 3. No space in the lineup today for the man Jaden Fleming, the usual starter for them. And of course, interesting call. Kevon Hawley sits and Kevoy Hawley gets a start.
yes, and I don't think that Jaden would have started at all, because he actually just came back from Martinique just the Marie-Galante playing some music, so I don't think he would have had any chance to be with the team training. Not the fittest of players, if you would ask me. And so certainly be given a chance to at least see how his team will fare and whether he can make an input during the latter stages of this game.
Trying to look at how Lions have situated their side. It does look like they've gone for the youngsters in the midfield. So it looks like Woodley, from left to right, Woodley. Well, it's not the way. It looks like Jackson is playing in defense. And yes, as just seeing, there's no Yariel.
No,
so
he's
there's
not
no
there.
Yariel
Yes.
Fleming. So Jackson's playing in defense. It's Keon Woodley, Jackson, Marvin, and Mighty. It looks like Dalik has moved into the midfield role with Chris. Oh, that's troublesome. Yes, Jared. Jared. Lays on off to Jalen. Tried to go inside to watch Kentish John. As it's Hawley there. This is the interesting decision that we have to see.
Well,
That's the interesting call. A younger Hawley getting the start over the older Hawley, more experienced Hawley. Don't think he would have started a game in this league. A man in Kivoy Hawley. They do have experienced players that they could have used. They do have Kamoy Gaffney on the bench.
I mean, I think
Could have
it's
used.
a very youthful team out there. I mean, on both ends of the field, you know, the likes of Micah and Carlos and Alexander Fleming, they may have the numbers in terms of games and matches played, but they're still pretty young and still learning their craft. And I think it's going to be a good test for both of these teams to see who can really control the midfield. Jalen is in the striking position. Likes of Christian and Mikai, they are both playing in midfield.
And Diamond have gone young. And I know it's missing a regular starter that's out. There's no Armando Hodge starting for the Diamond as well. So they've gone with Carlos, Malachi, and Rodondo in the back three. No space for Armando. That looks like Harley is playing at left wing back, and Jay Dillick Nicholson Billington is playing at right wing back / right midfield. Then Trevor, the usual midfield battery of Trevor and Alex is there. And then it's Jared playing attacking midfield, Kentish John at right striker, and Jalen at left striker. It's pretty usual outside of that defensive line and the fullbacks.
But it's good to have Marvin there as one of the senior players, playing with the likes of Jackson, Dalik for sure. He's playing in maybe one of his more comfortable roles in midfield. He also needs to do a lot better than what we would have seen him displayed. It's one of the last matches that I've seen. I saw him play really. Yeah, is an attack being mounted down there on the left side. Christian Williamson, well, attempted cross there, but that one goes wide for a goal kick. And so he will have to at least show up and shout here. Dalik Moore is mostly in a defensive midfield role there, just in front of the defenders.
Now, it will be a free kick to the Diamond FC. Looking to go forward with it. Mighty gets in the way.
The Achilles heel for the Rowan Lions might be on this side where Bruno is, because he's not the fleetest of foot players. And here,
the Lions, they do have 3 substitutes that they can make. They have their backup keeper, they have Fishy, and they have Nico.
I don't think they will be looking forward to be doing that at all.
No.
So they will be hoping that these players here can come away with a victory.
Early goings of the NBA Finals, which have kicked off today. The Nuggets, they have a lead on the Heat, a 9-point lead right now, 27-18.
Well, and that's that's going to be an interesting series as well. appears as though, well, you can probably simply say that the Nuggets are very well balanced, but the Heat is a real nitty gritty team that at any day can.
That's a good ball. It's a very good ball, in fact. It's cutting inside, has a shot at goal. Easy walk for Micah in the end.
Yes. So you just joined us. We want to say again, welcome. It's second match in the final four of this competition. Here, the final four competition between these two teams. Second, sorry, playing third. It's the Diamonds FC. Here is, well, to clear. Jalen picks up and traveling towards goal, but in the end, the good defensive work there from the Diamonds FC. It's gonna kick for the Roaring Lions. Kicking from left of screen to right, playing in the orange. It's the Diamonds FC in their traditional blue with the white strip, and they are at the moment trying to defend the corner here into the 9th minute of play, and it's still all square here in this nightcap match. The Roaring Lions versus the Ducks United. Here's a corner kick coming over, floated nicely, heads going up. A shot and goal, but blocked again. Nice move there. And Bruno missing everything. Not sure what he was kicking here. Here is Smeens finding John. John is hustled after ball. Daly with dispossessing Christian Williamson. And here's a clearance. Not too sure what Woodley was doing there, but just giving it away. Cleaned up there in midfield, but one back there by the Diamonds again. And this time the ball has been pushed on the right side to Jalen Smeens, who attempting to shoot there with Dondo Roach, and the ball goes out for a goal kick. Bruno Bogus finds Christian Williamson, who's trying to go to Jalen, but in the end, Carlos just playing it back to Micah Brooks in goal, who eventually clears. And it's going to be a throw in there to the Lions. Both of these teams looking to see who will be playing in the actual finals this coming Sunday. Carlos over dribbling and losing out, but Micah Gums clears up there. Here's Jalen Smeens finding his brother Jared Smeens, who is in an offside position, and it's going to be an offside kick there. But both of these teams very, very young. Oldest player out there probably Marvin, Kareem Burris. The rest of the players out there, very young, tender age, trying to hone their craft in this year's competition. There's a talented Christian. Bruno, good move. And it's going to be it's an infringement there. Well, is that says that's a throw-in? Said the flag being up first, but I'm not sure. Uh, Ball been booted up field. Smeals. Ball accidentally hits player there in Shamari. Jared Smeans chips the ball inside, trying to look for Kentish John because Connor controls, goes wide to Faris Sutherland. He has space and a man in front of him. He cuts inside, shifts nicely to the right side, and comes across field, and eventually lays it off there to Shamari Bryan, who's looking up, trying to find a player. Shamari goes downfield to Bruno. Bruno, not as swift as you would want him to be as a winger, but and then here is Jalen Smeens eventually giving the ball, well, trying to find Kentish John in the striking role there, but ball going straight to the goalkeeper there in Burrs in goal. Here is Woodley. Downfield to Sutherland. Sutherland cuts inside to Connor. Connor returns the favor. Sutherland making some move. But he's been hounded there and challenged there. Good defensive work there by the Diamonds FC. Throw taken quickly. Christian. And Connor trying to control ball, just hitting the arm there. And the referee there in Van Persie, Kamal Hardenhad, says you have touched it with your hand into the 14th minute of play. Still 0-0. This one is for a spot in the finals. Here's a terrible clearance, but eventually Alexander Fleming winning back position, the ball coming across field, and not even the speed of Jalen Smeens is going to catch that ball. And it's going to be a goal kick to the Roaring Lions. Kick taken quickly, plays off and on the way. Here is Bruno Burgos. Goes down line, trying to find Jalen Smeens, but Carlos Ruiz is there. Goes back to Micah Brooks in goal. He just loops the ball up in the air. Fleming trying to. Here is Bruno. Shamari. Back to Bruno. Bruno trying to find Connor, but pass is cut out. Jalen Smeens. Referee says play on. Faris Sutherland. Giving the ball again, there is Christian Williamson, but Faris Sutherland does good work there, regaining position. Is more. Ball is booted up. Good flick over there by Jalen Smeens, but by Jalen, but good defensive work there. Again, Connor chips and find Bruno in on goal, who is way too slow, Bruno. And Carlos Ruiz there, speedy foot Carlos Ruiz, coming across and clearing well, but a good pass there from Connor over to Bruno. Gets the throw taken quickly. Here is Moore. Leaves it off there to Brian, who probably should have gone on the other side, and ball goes out for a throw taken quickly. Jackson, good move there by Jackson. Finds Woodley. Woodley gives it away to Peters. Means moves this position to Marvin Erskines. Marvin Erskines trying to go wide to Sutherland on the far side. The ball is cut out there by Micah Gums. And tackled there in the end by Christian Williams. And it's an infringement there on that looks like Peters. So there's a free kick there to the Diamonds FC. Pretty good crowd in looking at this match and the match previously. Saw Ducks United overcoming the attackers. The ball been trying to loop the ball over field here was Jalen. And it goes into touch for a throw-in. Throw taken quickly. Jackson and hand. Does good defensive work there but gives it away to Kentish John. He goes back to the tackle again there by Woodley. And this time it's going to be an infringement. Yeah, so two teams not taking any. So two teams fighting for all its worth, not giving anything away. Well, it was a dangerous free kick going up there, dropping over Karim Burry's head, and the good defensive work there that could have easily been a goal there to the Diamonds FC, but in the meantime, some treatment been dished out there for a collision there between the goalkeeper there in Karim Burris, and so the physiotherapist has been called onto the field, not missing any play, as play has been held up just a tad bit there to give some treatment to the goalkeeper there in Karim Burris, but living dangerously there, Rowan Lions. And live to fight another day. But these two young teams battling it out for supremacy to see who will join the Ducks United in the finals of this Final Four competition. And the finals will be held on Sunday with the third place playoff for the bronze medal on Saturday. Just a break, lengthy treatment. I break momentarily to go and close my door. So it's been a very lengthy break there. Boris is still on the ground, and players are just refreshing themselves in the meantime. Karim is up now. Looks as though he's okay. And so we will resume just about as the players try to get back into their specific positions. So the physiotherapist has left the field, and the Burres will take that free kick. But sorry for the breaking transmission there. So I just had to accept a telephone call. The referee says offside, but I would surely like to see that replay there. That one looks like a very, very tight call. Looking in front of me here seeing former senior referee there in the person of Trevor Rouse there. And you can see the coach over there, Nigel Connor as well. Nigel Connor there as well, saying, well, what's going on? But Hilton is the man down there on the line, and he is the one who is making the call. But I will surely like to see that replay, which will be able to suggest whether or not the call was right. But nevertheless, play continues. It's going to be a corner kick there to the Diamonds FC. Corner kick taken low, poor taking corner kick, and the ball cleared up field there quickly there by that looked like Christian Williams. And here is cross coming over, and it's an offside there on the part there of Jared Smeens. Again, living dangerously there, Dalik Moore. And this time, Boris collects cleanly, tosses it out there to Bruno. Bruno just tips it over there to Connor. Connor pushes it through, and good work there from Gums. Quite a lot of gaps there in the field there for the Diamonds players to run into. And he certainly was in an offside position. Not being called. Again. And finally blocked there by Connor. So you can hear the spectators out there. Good move there. And Nicholson Millington. The ball is cleared away there to Woodley. Goes downfield, finds Jalen. And there again, the ball has been headed there over by Jalen. But Farris can't control. Good reading there by Shamari. Good move there, but a good foot there by Carlos Reyes again. That could have been dangerously there. And Jared Smith trying to find the play over there on the far side. Kentis John picks up now. Pushes it further to the right side. And here is Millington. Crosses. Cut out there by Moore. Well, I'm not too sure what Woodley was doing there. Here is Bruno. Goes upfield, but no one is there. There's some pressure being mounted there by the Lions. More miscontrol. Kentis John picks up. And blocked there again. Here is the Diamonds looking to mount an attack. Good turn there by Kentis John. He's motoring down at this challenge. Nicely there, challenge there by Jackson. But Jackson gives the ball away, and this is a shot. And Jackson just gives the ball away there. They're very, very careless with their passing. Connor needs to go further into the center. Just coming just a little too wide. Good control here by Bruno. Here is Bruno. But cut out there by Gums. Peters misses everything. Here is Christian Williamson. Good move there by Christian Williamson, but well read there by the defense there for the Diamonds as well. Yes, into an action here. Here is Moore. He almost gives the ball away. And Woodley not doing any better either. Terrible pass there from Woodley. Diamonds again picks the ball up. Millington returns the favor and gives the ball away. Again, here's Carlos. And it's going to be an infringement there on the part there of Carlos, there Brian. So it's a free kick. We're into the 30th minute of play. It's probably maybe about 4 minutes or so added time. Here is Marvin Hoskins. Finds Brian again. Brian looks up and chips the ball on the inside. Jalen runs onto it on the touchline looking for help. But been challenged. Does find Bruno now. He crosses. Here is Christian. Good shift move there and shot, but straight down the throat there of Micah Brooks. Good move there, but probably just needed to pull it back further wide of the left there of Micah Brooks in goal, but he gleefully accepted the shot there from Christian Williamson. Here's a clearance out, and again, good save there from Kareem Burris, but Horrible defending there by Shamari Bryan, waiting as if it was he alone was the only player there playing, and Jalen Smeens really running onto that ball, and Kareem Burris again doing good goalkeeping work there, coming and saving the day for the Roaring Lions. Here is the ball being pushed upfield. Good move there again, too easy there. Brian been beaten there too easy, and the referee says play on, but 4 defenders, and here is a shot at goal. Good effort there from that looks like Gums. The Roaring Lions, they not as closely knitted in the midfield as they would like. Here is the clearance. Williams' head's going up. Ball being pushed over. Brian this time maybe a little bit more alert. Finds Bruno. Bruno goes down the left side. This time try to find Connor. And Connor will pick up a throw this time. Throws quickly. Bruno. Connor crosses nicely with the left foot. Fares Sutherland. Here is Dalik Moore. A little bit on the slow side of things. There is Moore. Kentish John picks up. Goes further to the right side. Find Nicholas. He pushes it through to Jalen Smeens. He cuts around on his preferred strong foot. Still Jalen Smeens. Still cutting around. Jalen Smeens. And again, Kareem Burris save well. Jared Smeens with an effort. This time, the ball being collected there by Burris. So it's the Diamonds with on the offense and looking dangerous. Again, just too far apart. There's the midfield there for the Roaring Lions. They're not as close as they would like. Here is Moore. Find just Bruno. Just a little bit too slow there, Bruno, if you ask me. Again, the ball is being chipped over. This could be trouble. A shot and goal there from Kentish John. But the crowd is certainly roaring there and really egging the Diamonds on, as the youngsters are having it very, very difficult there to control the ball and to handle the ball there in midfield for the Roaring Lions. Here is a clearance out, and then eventually a high foot into the 34th minute of play, 35th minute now, and it's still 0-0. But certainly the better opportunities has fallen there to the Diamonds FC. It had 2 good opportunities there, and had it not been for the alertness and the agile keeping there of Kareem Burris, could have seen his team falling behind, but he has saved the day. Here's a kick coming over there, headed away there. Again, this all the Diamonds players, they're around the ball, but this time the ball has been lost there by the Diamonds. Here is good recovery work there, but Faris Sutherland takes over. More, still more, loses out. Christian Williamson can't stop the true pass. Here is Marvin Hoskins, this time cut out, and finds Woodley. Woodley finds the player there in Christian Williamson. He finds Moore. Moore return the favor. Here is Christian Williamson finding Mikai Connor. Mikai Connor cuts inside, and well, he's not going to get a call for that one there. Probably should have stayed on his feet there and tried to get a shot off. But good effort there by Mikai Connor. Yeah, but just not getting to pull the trigger. And in the meantime and in between time, the some treatment there to be had there by Keon Woodley. So player has been just held up just a bit. Woodley. Well, he plays it straight to Jared Smeens. Marvin Hoskins comes across quickly to do some cleanup work. And in the end, Jalen Smeens can't keep the ball in play, and it's going to be a throw-in there to the Roaring Lions. You see Fishy to the back there warming up. Maybe just getting some stretches, some paces in. Here is Jalen Smeens. Good pass there to Bruno. Bruno cuts inside, but there is no one close to where the ball is rolled into the box. It goes into the hands of Micah. He tosses it out there to Millington. Millington pushes it upfield. Find Kentish John, but good defensive work there from Jackson. And it's going to be a throw in there to the Diamonds FC. Again, so taken quickly and cleared away there for a throw-in. Player there, does that look like Christian? Might have been served to just control that ball. But it's the Roaring Lions with a pretty young team. Playing against the Diamonds FC, who is a young team but well seasoned into this competition as well, has been at the pick of things for the most part. Almost making a meal of it there was the player there in Shamari, Brian. And that's going to be a throw in there to the Roaring Lions. Ball did drop in and then went out. Here's a throw taken quickly to Marvin Hoskins. He looks up and boots the ball downfield. And here is Jalen. Good move there by Christian. But not a stiff pass over to Faris Sutherland at all. And they have not been using Sutherland as much as I thought they would have. They probably would better serve to. Here is Christian trying to mount an attack. Ball bounce over the head there of the defender there in Marvin Hoskins. Bruno. That's Bruno. Yeah, Bruno again loses out. Bruno does good work to regain possession. Moore goes back to Woodley. Woodley finds Connor, who controls nicely, and in the effort trying to go long, but not getting the direction as he would have liked. Marvin cleaning up at the back, finds Peters. Peters heavy touch, takes it to Woodley. Woodley finds Fares. His heavy touch takes it to the player there in gums, but referee Harden Hodge has spotted an infringement and has called the play back there and more. So it's going to be a free kick right at the half circle there. The center line, half line as we would say. There's a free kick taking over, heads going up. They eventually cleared away. Sutherland cutting on the inside. Sutherland still with Sutherland. Find Connor. Connor chipping it on the far side. But that player will be in an offside position and has been adjudged to be offside. Free kick taken quickly. Marvin cleans up at the back. Woodley. Good move there by Woodley. Gets past Means. Here is some movement there. This could be trouble. This could be dangerous across again and not getting the power and the direction. That looks like Christian Williamson there. Making some shifty and nifty move down the left side, but not getting the power of on the cross as he would have liked. Connor doing good work, fighting Means for the ball. Just so now, here is Sutherland. Sutherland loses his footing, and position coming away there is the Diamonds FC into the 44th minute of play. Ball's been booted upfield. Jalen Smith's gone control. Ball is passed to Connor. Connor to Christian. A little slow there. And the ball he's been robbed there by, that looks like Alexander Fleming, who just boots the ball upfield. Marvin comes across nicely and cleans up at the back. They find Shamari Bryan. Shamari Bryan gives the ball away back to Alexander Fleming. And here is Means, but good work done there by Woodley. Sutherland now with space as Connor running onto the side, but not shielding the ball as well as he would have liked and losing it there. Again, clearance not good. Jackson cutting out, and that player was not coming from an offside position to play that ball. Marvin clears up, finds Jackson. That looks like Christian down on the ground, and the referee has stopped play and asked the physio to come on and attend some treatment. And we are into the 45th minute of play. We probably would see maybe about 3 or 4 minutes at a time. It is still all square here, 0-0 between these two teams, the Diamonds FC and the Roaring Lions, playing for a spot in the final of the Final Four. We've seen where Ducks made light work of attackers in our first match, and in a second match we have the Roaring Lions against 2 minutes of added time. See the Roaring Lions, and they are doing battle against the Diamonds FC. So second against third, we had first against fourth, and first making light work of fourth by a score of 3-0. A keenly contested, entertaining encounter. We saw the Tackers had quite a number of chances that they didn't capitalize on. The Ducks had their chances as well, and out of the many chances they would have had, they were able to score some 3 goals to come away victors and to put themselves in the second half of, to put themselves in the final of this Final Four. So play have started. It's still 0-0, and got 2 minutes of added time. good ball from Moore. But Bruno don't have the speed to get onto the ball as Carlos Rios dispossess and runs upfield. Jared Means find his brother, who returns the favor. He has Moore in front of him and it's been pushed back. There's Fleming. Chip coming over. Burrows controls nicely. Boots the ball upfield. And here is Sutherland. Good true pass. This could be dangerous. And the referee says penalty. Referee says penalty, but it was a good trailing move there. That looks like Connor. And defender leaving that foot out and taking Connor down. And it's going to be a penalty kick. Was that Connor? Well, looks like Christian Williamson. Yes, it was the Christian Williamson. It's making a good move there, and that outstretched leg there of the defender there, really taking the legs out there of Christian Williams. And it's a penalty kick, and he steps up to the spot, and Michael Brooks is ready. He's jumping on his line and saying, well, we'll see who will be king of this domain here now. It's Christian Williamson to give his team 1-0 lead going into halftime here in this nightcap match, Roaring Lions versus Attackers. Christian Williamson against Michael Brooks. All ready. Whistle blows. Here is Christian Williamson. And goal. Not a convincing one. The goalkeeper got a hand to it, but maybe the power can't control the power and the pace of it. That sees him just parrying it into the goal for the opening goal there for the Roaring Lions. But a good effort there from Brooks. And it's a 1-0 lead as we head into the stroke of halftime. We would have played some 4 minutes already. And it's 1-0 in favor of the Roaring Lions. So the Diamonds FC will have some work to do. There goes the halftime whistle. At halftime, it's 1-0. Goal coming in at the 45th minute of play from the boot of Christian Williamson. After he was brought down, after promising move, he started it to the right of Michael Brooks, who got a fingertip to it, but couldn't keep it out the back of the net. So it's 1-0 in favor of the Roaring Lions. We go to a break, and we will be back in about 8 to 10 minutes time with the second half of this match. Welcome back, and we are just about getting ready to put the final touches on this featured nightcap match for this Thursday evening. It was a doubleheader, final four competition, playoffs. You see the Ducks making light work of the attackers. Now it's the Rowan Lions versus the third place team, the Diamonds. Beg your pardon. Diamonds, who at halftime trailing by a goal to nil. And it's Rowan Lion with possession now. The ball is all the way back on the left side there to Woodley. He looks up, finds Sutherland, Fares. He pushes Jalen, who probably might have held his running forward just a tad bit, and in the end allowing the defender to at least clear the ball. Here is the ball up line. Sutherland comes, crosses on the inside. Connor looking for. Here is Williamson, a shot blocked and shot on goal. But what a bar there. Connor kick there, but a great effort there by the Rowan Lions. It was Christian Williamson. He had his shot blocked there by a defender. And then Jalen running on the rebound. But Micah Brooks coming and really saving the day there for the Diamonds team to keep them by a goal behind. But it's going to be a corner kick there to the Rowan Lions. So, in the early moments of this match, could have almost seen goal number 2, but good save there and good work there from the goalkeeper. So corner kick to be taken. Woodley has gone to call the ball in, which is but comes all the way wide. Christian Williamson lays it off to Connor. Connor is blocked. Here is Jackson. And more in the end, fighting with Smeens. Does well. Ball's booted upfield. More can't control or controlled with his hand, and it's going to be an infringement. So it's a foul kick there, and Diamonds looking to really get back on equal terms. The Rowan Lions will be looking to push the position. Here's the ball floated over nicely, and an effort there. Oh, there's an effort there by Jalen Smeens. But Burris gleefully accepted. Tame shot. Connor goes wide to Bruno. Bruno pushes upfield. Find Jalen, but good defensive work there by the Diamonds team. Ball comes inside. Alexander Fleming trying to find Jalen Smeens. Jalen Smeens. Still some trouble there. And eventually cleared away partially. Living dangerously. And in the end, Burris just moving across and stopping the ball from going over the goal line. Ball is booted upfield. Carlos Reyes. Here is Jalen Smeens trying to find the unrushing Sutherland there, but can't do so. Ball push up field there again. Jalen Smeens runs onto the ball, gains position now, but good defensive work there by that's Jackson, where he gives the ball away there forcefully. Again, Jackson gaining position. Well, Bruno tucks the ball in field, but the players jostling for it. Here is Kentis John. Crosses, headed away there.
Connor finds Sutherland. Sutherland has space. Does go past Redondo. Roach crosses, but not a good cross. A poor cross there. And the ball has been helped away from goal. Here is Millington. Millington tries to go over to Kentish John. Ball is partially back there by Woodley. Woodley game recovers possession. Dalik Moore picks up in defensive midfield, goes wide to Bruno Bogus. Bruno picks up now, pulls back and finds Jalen on the far side, but not before Carlos Reyes recovers possession. And Michael Brooks clearing, ball ricocheting from the shin there of Jalen, and goes into touch for a goal kick. Well, over the goal line for a goal kick. Here is the goal kick taken quickly. Redondo Roach boots the ball upfield. Kentish John gets onto it. He's been hounded there by Moore. Connor comes back. Ball's been booted over field. Jalen Smeens dispossessed there by Brian. And then Marvin does the recovery work. Bruno runs out of space. It's Diamonds trailing a goal behind, trying to play from the back, giving it away. Connor comes across, picks up from Wellington. Connor, well, Christian Williamson, the goal scorer, trying to get around Millington. Can't do so. Kentish John floats the ball over, and well, that Jared Smeens certainly could have done better with it. The ball given away there again by Bruno. Cuts inside. Woodley boots the ball upfield, almost giving it away there to the Jared Smeens, and eventually it's going to be a goal kick, throw in there to the Diamonds FC. So been careless with the position there, the Roaring Lions players. Just giving the ball away too easily, if you ask me. Here is the ball being booted upfield now. Gums, Roach, miscontrol. Sutherland, his speed is Sutherland. Roach crosses, but crosses again and find Carlos Reyes there in central defense. And this time, clearance upfield by Millington. It's going to be a throw-in. Here is Williams. Find Connor. Connor finds Mo goes across to Brian. Brian goes to Bruno Burgos, who plays from ball position nicely. Well, can't keep the ball in play. Just a little too slow on the recovery there. Again, they have regained position. The loses out there. Losing his footing there is Gums. Not Gums. That looks like Reyes, yes. Millington trying to force the ball upfield. Kentish John looking to find an equalizer. That's going to be a throw in there to Royal Lions. Woodley throws the ball to the player there in Williams, and maybe he was not looking for it. And to say, what are you doing? Here is Woodley. Goes to Sutherland. Sutherland goes upfield to Connor. Connor has been confronted. And the Gums clears across. Good movement there from Connor. And Sutherland looking and finding Connor, but lot missed there from Micah Gums coming across and clearing the day. Here is Woodley. Finds Faris Sutherland. Sutherland goes across field. Ball's chipped over, but Micah Brooks comes. A little bit iffy with it, but collects, tosses it out only to find a boot there of, that looks like Brian. Here is clearance there again. This time the ball has been put into touch for a throw into the Rowan Lions. They're only a goal in front, and so to show we have not seen the end of scoring in this match as yet. Not seeing any substitute on the bench there for the Diamonds as yet. Rather full bench. Christian. More controls. More again. Comes across field. Good. Nice pass to Sutherland. Sutherland shifts. But he's been confronted there by Redondo Roach. This time he comes back out, and Woodley just probably will say, well, I'm just going to kick this, not looking where he was kicking at all. Good move from Kentish John. Jackson playing stout defense, and in the end overcommitting and committing the foul for infringement. Free kick taken quickly, almost dispossessed there, but Jalen Smith loses the ball now. Here is Christian Williams, but again can't beat Fleming. This time it's going to be a throw in there to the Rowan Lions. To the 57th minute of play. Is a throw taken quickly. Jalen trying to run onto the ball. Shielding and trying to shield the ball there. And does good work there is Carlos Reyes. And he will pick up a goal kick. Taken quickly. Wide to Roach. Roach boots the ball upfield with the control. Here is Connor. By Sutherland. Back to Woodley. Woodley finds Sutherland. Sutherland cuts on the inside. Still cutting. And well, he's been taken out there, but Moore picks up possession and he is fouled. And Harden Hadj is saying, none of that. I will have none of that. Derek Moore is over the ball. Whether he's going to well, he does have an attempt on goal, but bounced nicely for Micah Brooks. And he clears poorly. Quick pass there. Williams giving it away. One is going to run into touch. Well, good move there. Good move there by Smeens. Almost looked like the ball was outside, but kept it in nicely. Yeah, is the end. I just said, well, won't get to the one, so no need to blow for the offside call. Yeah, is a quick pass out from the back. Jalen, Micah. Well, he gives it up. Because this could be dangerous. This get dangerous. He shifts and wow. Michael saving the day, but gives Sutherland, and glorious opportunity, shifting and turning. Maybe not getting the ball on his stronger foot. Defense pushing him to the left side. Was able to get a shot, but team won in the corner kick. Corner kick taken quickly. Cross going up. Heads going up. Still not out of danger. It's the Diamonds. Eventually a boot comes through. More controls for the player there in Williams. Williams chipped the ball over nicely to Bruno, but Bruno is too slow, and ball goes out for a goal kick. Quick free kick taken. Here is Gums. Puts the ball upfield and does cleanup work. Is the player there in Marvin. Here is Jackson. Still Jackson. Puts the ball upfield. Sutherland helps it over to Jalen, who returns the favor. Sutherland does good work to at least meet the ball just before it crosses the touchline. Here is Connor. Goes across field to Christian Williamson. Cuts back on the inside. Christian Williamson trying to thread the needle. It's looking dangerously there. Is the player there in Jalen Smith, but it's been blocked there by the defense, partially cleared. And there's a shot and goal. For infringement is called there on that Connor. Yes, looks like Connor. Young bones and young players there fighting for all it's worth. And so the Roaring Lions, who are at the moment leading by a goal to nil from the penalty spot, from the boot of Christian Williams after he was brought down in the box. So, play has just been held up just a bit. Looks like cramp there that Connor is experiencing, and that's a problem that he's been struggling with throughout the tournament. He's getting quite a bit of cramps. He's a young man. He's still just 14, 15. And so he's got quite some way to go. He's got quite some way to go in terms of his physical fitness and building of the body. Ball play start. Ball is with Bruno. Gets her on the man but can't beat the defender there. The ball's been picked up there by, that looks like Peters. Here's a throw. Control there. Connor is back on the field. Here is Jalen. Jalen finds Sutherland. Sutherland comes all the way back to Woodley. Woodley goes on the inside. Wall has been cleared away. Jared Smith picks up, finds, looks like Alexander Fleming, who finds Peters, boots the ball upfield, and the cutout there by Marvin Hoskins, cleared away there by Jackson. Bruno picks up, pushes it up the line, trying to find Christian Williamson. He's been hounded, and in the end, he picks up a throw. We're into the 65th minute of play, still 1-0 coming from the penalty spot. The boot of Christian Williamson wearing the number 47 shirt in the 45th minute of play. after he was brought down in the box. Kamal Harden had right on the spot. Good move by Bruno. This could be dangerous, and goal! Goal! Good move there by Bruno Bogus there. Scaling the defender out and pulling it back right where Mickey Connor was on the doorstep, and he doesn't miss many goals really. Finished, well, is that Connor? No, that looks like more. Yeah. Is that? Yeah, that looks like more finishing there, finishing off, yeah. Yeah, so good move there from the youngsters, more finishing off and scoring. They're giving themselves at least a 2-goal cushion, and looking to see if they can take it all the way now to the finals on Saturday. Diamonds, on the other hand, will have other things and other ideas, and they'll certainly need to be looking to see what they can do differently now to get a goal back. Here is Jalen Smith. He's using lots of speed, but there are players in front of him, quite a number of defenders. He's been pushed all the way back out to the wing. Again, there's a cross coming through. Sutherland missing. Marvin eventually boots the ball upfield. Probably should have elected to come back to Sutherland on this far side. This is where the space was. Here is more Jalen. And the infringement there on Fleming. Connor picking up a foul there. So, into the 67th minute of play, and it's still 2-0 in favor of the Roaring Lions. Bruno just made a brilliant move over there. This time he's been confronted there by the defense, but he's been playing tough and tight over there, giving away a foul and then saying, "What did I do?" But the referee, Harden Hard, says, "Yes, you erred in your aggressiveness, and so I have to call it." Free kick taken and booted into touch for a throw-in. See a player to the back there warming up. Oh, good work there by Woodley, but too much space on the ball and can't keep it in play. Trying to get it to Sutherland. Just loses and lose out. Here is Connor all the way back, doing good defensive work. Mikai Connor. Marvin clearing, headed away there. Woodley missing everything, but Marvin at the back clears. And Kentish John just giving the ball away there. Here's Marvin. Finds Moore. Moore comes to Williams. Williams cuts inside, goes back to Moore. Moore goes to Connor. Connor gives it away. But Woodley, the block there. Marvin runs onto the ball. Well, there was quite a bit of skips over the ball there, but here is Fares trying to find Christian Williams. One back there. Good move by Dalik Moore. Good pass there, but with Under Roach, he's going to pick that one up and clears it into touch for a throw-in as we head to the 70th minute of play. So time is moving away quickly for the Diamonds FC. They will definitely need to go and see how best they can try to affect this game. We've seen some 3 substitutes on the at the 3 substitute there. So coming off is Alexander Fleming and Kevin Harley is on. The younger Harley comes off, and that brings on to show the player over there is. And then we have Nicholson Millington. He's leaving the field for Jaden Fleming. Still quite a lot of time in this match. And got just a little under 20 minutes to play and whatever added time to be had. So they're not out of it as yet, the Diamonds FC. They just need to pull a goal back to see if they can really get back and into this match. Here is good move there from Connor. Here's Woodley, and Woodley made a mess of it. Electing to cross the ball with his left foot there, Woodley. Trying to find Sutherland, but not on the same page of players, and ball goes out for a goal kick taken quickly. Here's Carlos Rios. Peters comes all the way down to that Kentish John. Jaden trying to find Redonda Roach. Roach cutting across, but again, at the back, that looks like, is that Jackson? Yes. Jackson just coming across and clearing the day as the Diamonds look to up the ante, try to press. They're trailing by 2-0, and time is winding away. It's going up. The ball cleared upfield by Shamari Bryan. Michael Brooks. Soft touch. Connor trying to find Jalen. Can't do so. Michael Brooks in goal, clears. Coming across nicely, Shamari Bryan. Christian Williamson. Good move there from Christian Williamson. And Fares picks the ball up. Still Fares goes further to his right. This could be dangerous. Shot. Wow, we've seen a shot like that from Sean Isaac. This time, this one coming from Fares, taking the same direction, but it does go across the goal line for a goal kick. Here's a goal kick taken quickly. More coming across and clearing. Connor trying to do a flick pass there, cut out. More again, winning possession. More. This looks a lot better this time around playing in this position. Jalen Smith can't control, and the ball end up in Michael's gloves. He boots it upfield, looking to probably push his team on. Jaden, substitute, just coming on. Chips the ball over, but that one, Marvin, does cover and covers well. Finds Shamari. Shamari pushes out to Bruno, and Bruno, that might be it for the day for Bruno. That's Fishy on the far side, warms up. So play has been just held up for a bit. Beg your pardon. It's late in the evening here, and we still got another 16 minutes to play. It's about 25 past 10. Lions again. Good work there from, that looks like Connor. Cross coming over. Can Sutherland get onto the ball? He does so now. Picks up. It's been confronted there by Roach. Does good work to find Woodley, but Woodley can't control. This time the Diamonds, they can't find Jared Smith. Marvin does good cleanup work. Want to pass there. Moore certainly looking a lot better, playing in that defensive role. Jalen loses out, and Christian. So at the moment, the Lions, they're playing with 10 men, and Fishy's taking quite a while to warm up to the back there. Bruno is off the field, and here's Harley. Finds Jalen. But Jalen not looking up, just gives the ball away. Connor finds Farrell Sutherland. Farrell Sutherland shift to the middle, trying to find Jalen. But Micah comes and recovers. Roach. Jalen Smeens again gives the ball away. Here is Jalen. Jalen goes across, finds Williams, but he can't control. Jaden picks up position on trying to find Jared Smeens, but cut out there by Brian. Bruno is back on the pitch. Comes inside to Christian. And he's pushed off the ball there by Peters. And that's an infringement there. Times winds its way away. And Kentish John leaves the field now. Another substitute for the man Daquan Romney, aka Rabbit. So maybe looking to see if he can pull a rabbit out the bag here for the Diamonds. Here is a long kick ball dropped out of the hand of Michael Brooks, but he recovers. Harley tosses it to Harley. Harley pushes it out to Romney, who ball's cut out. Harley again trying to find Romney, but cleared away. And Woodley pushes it to William. He's fine. Connor gets away from the challenge. Sutherland picks up a pass from Jalen. Cuts inside. Holds the ball up well. Woodley not so well, just hustles it across, and Romney gets his first touch. Finds Harley. Harley can't find the player, and it's a throw in. The 79th minute of play, still 2 goals to nil in favor of the Rowan Lions. Goal coming from the penalty spot in the first minute. The second one in the second half. Here's 2 players running into Micah. Can't keep the ball in play. Gives up a throw. And the Rowan Lions still looking to get another goal to cushion themselves. Throw taken. Woodley. Goes to Sutherland. Crosses. There's no know where the ball is at the moment. And in the end, the ball is cleared away for a throw-in. So the Diamonds will definitely need to make a move on things because they are running out of time. Heading to the 80th minute of play. And we see a player has been held up again. for some treatment to be given to one of the Diamonds players there. With just a little bit of cramp. So you are watching the Final Four playoffs. We had our first match, the Ducks United making light work of the Attackers, winning by some 3-0. And in our second match, it's second against the Rowan Lions. They are in the ascendancy, leading 2-0. So taken quickly, Romney getting back. And another throw again to the Rowan Lions into the 81st minute of play. Here is Woodley. Again, not using that right foot across the ball, trying to use Sutherland, who possibly was in an offside position. But in the meantime, it's a throw to be had there by the Rowan Lions. And I see another change there by Nigel Linton. And Kamai Garvey coming on to replace, that looks like Gums. Micah Gums leaves the field. And that's an easy call there too. For an infringement. Here's Garvey. He just boots the ball upfield. And it's a free kick. Played 82 minutes and still 2-0 in favor of the Rowan Lions. Still can't call the match yet, but so far here is on the road trying to recover, does so. And ball is cleared away for a goal kick. Card for time wasting there by Christian Williamson. Not too sure why is he wasting time, because 7 minutes to play, still quite a lot of time. Or they can easily play it at the back there. They can just knock it amongst themselves if they really want to waste time. Here's a cross coming through, heads going up, ball drops from the goalkeeper's hand there, and Brooks, he recovers, tosses it out to a player just coming on, he gives it away. Here is Fares. He's been confronted there by Kamai Garvey. Find Jalen Smeens. Well, not Jalen Smeens, but the other Jalen. Ball comes across the face of the goal, cut out there by the Diamonds. Harley finds Jaden. He's recovers now, just boots the ball upfield, and then loses again. Here's Connor. Shielding well. Brian. Jalen. This is a good pass, good move, but good defensive work there by the young man just coming on there. It's a good pass there from Christian Williams, trying to find Faris Sutherland. Oh, it's not a corner kick. That should be a corner kick. Well, I'm not too sure what happened there. Good move there by Mikai Connor again, but shots being pushed today to Micah. He boots the ball upfield. Time is running out. It's going to be a throw in there to the Diamonds FC. Cards been given there. And what a Fishy. I thought Fishy was on the field already, but Bruno goes down again. And this time we may well see his substitution this time. And certainly been cramped up. He's been helped off the field quickly there by Michael Brooks because he knows he doesn't have a lot of time. Time is moving. And so he's hustling Bruno to get off the pitch so that we can continue with this match. Which is, at the moment, going the way of the Roaring Lions. He's throw taken quickly. Jalen Smeens. He's been hounded. Smeens goes across but gives the ball away. And eventually the ball has been booted upfield there by Christian. Carlos Rios finds play over there on the far side. Harley cuts back. Jalen Smeens going away from goal. And he picks up a corner for his troubles. 3 minutes in regular time. And this time we've seen Fishy picking up the space there for the injured, the cramped Bruno Burgos. Jalen Smeens over the ball. Can they get some head on this one? Jalen Smeens, head's going up. All Jaden Fleming getting a head on that one, but can't direct it on goal. And it's going to be a goal kick there to the Roaring Lions, leading 2-0. Short pass. Jackson almost making a meal of it, but he does find Kareem Borres, who not taking any chance, absolutely just boots it into touch for a throw-in. Here is Harley, find Jalen, but he loses position, and it's going to be a throw-in there. Garvey. Again, the ball goes into touch for another throw-in deep into the defensive half there of the Roaring Lions. You see throw taken. Jackson getting ahead to the ball. Fishy getting his first touch. And the Sutherland can't run onto that ball. And it's going to be a throw-in again. Garvey takes it touch quickly. Here is Jalen. Finds Jared Smeens, but he's in an offside position. So we are heading into the 90th minute of play. And Sutherland gets past Roach. And Garvey. Garvey a little bit Lucky there. That could have easily been in the box. He was picking up a card for his troubles as well. They get maybe about 4 minutes of added time, maybe 3-4 minutes. Well, 5 minutes. So 5 minutes of added time. So it's Connor and Sutherland who's over the ball. Well, Connor shot and the ball goes over the bar. A good effort there by the young man, but the ball sails over the bar. Here's a quick free kick taken. Roach with it now. He needs to get a move on things. Ball's been booted upfield. Romney trying to do a flick pass on there, and the ball goes into touch for a throw in there to the Roaring Lions into the first minute of added time. All fishy. Still doing work. Ball's been booted upfield. Marvin running onto it. Can't keep it in play. Romney. Here's a quick throw from Smeens, younger brother Smeens. And again, the ball is headed away and out for a throw-in. This time it's going to be a foul in here. Referee out there saying, well, the referee says infringement. Spectator says no. And so it's going to be a free kick to the Diamonds FC. Jalen Smeens over the ball. Good position for him based on the strong left foot that he possesses. And see whether or not he can beat Karim Boris from there. Here's a wall almost going into the back of the net. Low, flat free kick there and almost ending up into the back of the net. That means there was a alertness there of Boris. That could have easily been a goal there. They're pulling one back. Goal kick. Sorry, corner kick to be taken. Jaden over the ball. Corner kick taken. Garvey. And it's an infringement, so free kick. Taken quickly there by Karim Boris. Fine. Fares. Just doing a little bit too much with it. Romney. Romney trying to find Smeens. Romney again trying to find Smeens. Marvin. Marvin almost making a meal of it again, but helped out there by Romney. The ball being pushed across the goal line, and it's going to be a goal kick to the Roaring Lions into the 4th minute of added time. And Christian Williams back in the defensive role and the cleaning up well. We are down to the end of the final minute of be a corner kick there to the Spartans FC. Probably is the last kick of the dice, if you ask me. So Jalen Smeens with what will possibly the final kick of this match, because we have already played the 5 minutes of added time. And so whether they can pull a goal back will serve them well. Here's the corner kick coming in. Heads going up, but eventually cleared away. And here's Jared Smeens. Kicks the ball over. And it's going to be a goal kick. 26 seconds past the 5 minutes of added time. 31, 34, 35 and counting. And here we go. Throw in. Christian Williams cutting on inside, still cutting, and it's it's a free kick there. Hard still playing almost a minute a minute extra. I have to show where that came from. Shot from corner, but that one sails over the bar, and this might be the end of this match. Did see 5 minutes, but now heading into the 7 minutes of added time. We played 7 minutes. Here is a move from the Diamonds FC. Jalen Smeens doesn't have a right foot, has to go to his left, and in the end, well, Kareem Boris making a meal of it, and that's the end of the game. Anticlimactic, if you would ask me. That's the end of the game there. Did Kareem Boris allowing that one to pass him and ended up into the back of the net for goal number 1 for the Diamonds FC. It's well, it did score. Should be finished. Well, maybe the last kick of the dice, yeah. Well, an anticlimactic end, if you ask me, but they did pull one back in the 90th minute. So it's 2-1 in favor of the Roaring Lions, and they go through to the finals to meet the Ducks United on Sunday. So all to play for. The Ducks United versus the Roaring Lions in the final 4 in this year's 2023 competition. On behalf of Doc Bryan, this is Tony Fleming. Thank you for joining AI Live for live coverage action of Final 4 playoffs this evening. We will join you again on Saturday for more football. Until then, we bid you good night and good evening. All the best.